Good evening, popular astronomers, and welcome to Pop Astro Live. It is the Sunshine Spectacular. I hope wherever you are in the UK and beyond that you have got full sunshine now. And if you are watching this, maybe binge watching repeat episodes and it's the dead of winter, may sunshine bless your day at least some part of the way. Okay, so we're just going to play the countdown music while people join the stream. And in the meanwhile, hit share, hit share, hit share. Please, it helps massively with the algorithms. If you can hit share within the first couple of seconds of this video, no matter what social media platform you are enjoying Pop Astro Live up on. Hello, popular astronomers. Now, look, I'm showing these shades off because I am a spectacle wearer and I can't wear contact lenses and I don't like reactor lights. But look, for years, I have dreamt of these shades. The big reveal is coming any moment now. They are sunglasses that go over glasses and you can't see your specs under them at all. Now, for years, there have been really big, horrible goggle design versions of these, and I have worn them religiously. I've gone to church in them and everything. And I'm so grateful that when I went on Amazon the other day, they finally updated the design, and I have got my wish come true. I am wearing mirrored shades. So if you fancy getting a pair of them, just go sunglasses over glasses on Amazon. And, oh, wow, it's getting hot already. I swear, hang on. Oh, that's because I shut the window. Anyway, we have got Mr. Blue Sky and Mrs. Sunshine are cavorting to the atmosphere together out there. Okay, plug the mug, plug the mug, plug the mug, plug the mug, plug the mug. The water is tepid because the tap is one of those ones that comes out like that, and it's been in the full sunshine. So basically, I've got piping hot water in my plug the mug, which is available from the Pop Astro shop. Okay, what have you seen in the sky this week? I'm going to take these off for a minute. They're very painful. And please tell us what... Well, I can hear myself. I can hear myself. That is great. Tell us what you have seen in the sky this week. Drop it into the comments. Sonia says, hello, everybody. Sonia, the girl who said there wasn't going to be a heat wave last week. This is almost as bad as Michael Fish's. Or was it Michael Fish? It was, wasn't it? It wasn't Bill Giles. Either Michael Fish or Bill Giles or John Ketley or Wincy Willis. One of them at the time said there wasn't going to be a hurricane, and there was. And I'm afraid Sonia said she didn't think there was going to be a heat wave. And now look at us all having to apply deodorant twice a day. Greetings, Jed Mac from the sunny Wirral. Wonderful, wonderful. Good evening, bespectacled Vicky. Oh, look at the word sunny is appearing all over everybody's timeline. It's so good. Oh, you said it was too early to tell. Oh, I'm sorry. I take it back, Sonia. I take it back. I'm sorry. I take it back. Sonia's forecasts are always potently accurate. And Fish. It was Michael Fish. Thank you. So I'm sorry. Sonia has had an amazing hat trick with, that's not 3, that's 4 things. A quad trick, a hat quad. She's amazing. Venus, Moon, ISS, and Noctilucent clouds. That's great. And hopefully you'll be showing your pictures in a little bit, Sonia. So there we go. Good evening, Anne Dempsey. Lovely to hear from you. Oh, Adrian had a look outside and I think I could see Uranus and Saturn in the sky. Uranus naked eye or with a telescope? It's getting really warm in here. Not least because I'm wearing one of the thickest, blackest t-shirts of all time. I think this t-shirt is actually made out of dark matter. I need to put my little fan on. Where's it gone? Oh, it's charging up. You're going to have to forgive me. I need to go and get my little USB fan. Just bear with me. I thought I was ready. I thought I had everything ready. There is no aircon in here. Oh, my. There's the fan. Okay, here we go. Right. Tell us what you've seen in the sky this week. And also, I want your best tips for keeping cool. Wrong and right answers. I personally love a USB neck fan. These things are amazing. Personal cooling with disco lights attached. You see? They change colours. They're called breathing LEDs, by the way. And in fact, I might just keep them on for a little bit. It's what they're for, isn't it? It's what they're for. It's to keep me cool now. And a pair of rocket lollies in your shoes is also a great tip for keeping cool. And I find also a wrung out tea towel draped over your chest at night is also a very effective way of keeping cool. Okay, Michael... I can't read my comments. These are very dark sunglasses. Hi, Adrian. It's George and Saturn. George and Saturn, the new Saturday night show, and probably miles funnier than Ant and Dec. Couldn't sleep last night, but got to see a beautiful ISS pass at 2 a.m. Good evening, Mr. Froggatt. Actually saw some stars. When was the last time I saw a star? I have not seen a star. I've not seen a planet. I've not seen the Milky Way. Did catch a little bit of the NLCs the other night. A little tiny blurry bit through some low clouds. George, somebody tell her who George is, please. I think we should definitely campaign for it to be renamed George. Okay, so... on this week's show, we've had a slight change to the running order. Exciting. I have got you an extra guest, all very last minute, but it's a super duper special guest. Tonight's show, if you want to observe the sun on a big screen, Martin Whillock is here to show us how to make a solar image projector. So then we have also got, this is the last guest in by the hair of our teeth. I've not got hairy teeth. Thank you. I brushed them very well indeed. We have got Martin Archer on a new short film, Beyond Visible Noise. That's going to be launching at the National Astronomy Meeting on Tuesday, the 20th of July. Dr. Martin of Imperial College will describe how scientists and poets work together to take the incredibly weak sound waves found in space to convert them into audible content that features in the film. Sounds like my kind of assignment. So... good evening, all. Oh, Jed, thank you very much. Thank you, Jed. Thank you. I'm seeing a star. Ta-da! I'll do some star jumps as well if you slip me a fiver. And Steve Fractals, the man with a... I need to learn some bigger numbers because fractals are infinite. The man with a quantillion faces and counting. The science part of Mosey is closing for good. What? What? Who do we petition about such nonsense? That's awful. The Museum of Science and Industry. So it's just going to be the moi, M-O-I, the me in French. French people will be going there and thinking it's all about them. The moi magazine, moi museum. Vicky, I watched you assembling your telescope, but could not find part 2. That was from about 18 months ago, wasn't it, Adrian? Okay, then Sonia is here with her Back to Basics presentation, answering such questions as why is the sky blue? Now, I don't care if you think you know the full lot about science, space, and astronomy and the sky. I guarantee Sonia will teach you something that you did not know. And this little tyke, he told me he'd been off to the Oort Cloud, but I checked his passport and it says Benidorm. Sunbathing topless. I hope not, Cosmo. That's very, very rude. Very, very rude. Okay, so we're now just going to go over to a little video that I found on the Pop Astro website explaining what these mysterious neon blue noctilucent clouds are. Hopefully my microphone is loud enough and my internet is good and strong. So, actually, this is getting cold. It is already now. Maybe put it over here. Let's see, just right. If I spill that mug of water, the microphone and the USB neck fan are both going to go for it. So actually, let's just leave it around my neck, shall I? Okay. Right, let's remember how to do this screen share. Right, here we go. Let's take the banner off. Tell you, Nagamonchetti has someone doing all this for us, so you just have to bear with me. Banners, that one can go as well. Okay, so we're now going to go share. Share screen, Chrome tab. Look out for noctilucent clouds. Now, hopefully, we're going to get a little video about noctilucent clouds. I must remember to click the share audio button. Where's it gone? Noctilucent clouds and bats. Let's have a look. Where's it gone? Right. Now, And there is a video here. Bear with. I'm just going to... Oh, where's it gone? I had a video queued up here. It's gone. Oh, anyway, we'll just have a look at the pictures of the noctilucent clouds. You can see that normal terrestrial clouds, normal rubbish weather clouds are black and malevolent. And the noctilucent clouds are glowing neon electric blue on the horizon. I did have a 2-minute video to show you, but oh, maybe that's it. Oh, there it is. Look, the video plays come up. Right, you ready? Here we go. Watch how quickly they shift. I don't know whether this is a time lapse. It looks like a time lapse, doesn't it? But this is what we are looking for. So these beauties are electric blue wisps that show up electric blue in the midsummer in the northern part of the sky. They are usually more common in northern latitudes, but bright displays can be seen in the far south of the UK. This is SPA member Richard Fleet's beautiful video taken in 2013. So to me, noctilucent clouds, not only do they wreck your sleep patterns because they go on really late at night, but they are quite bittersweet to me, actually. Why they occur is still not fully understood. Their beauty may be due to a serious cause in the form of increased pollution or climate change. Other suggestions include meteoric dust or rocket exhaust. Latest research suggests that changes in the makeup of the atmosphere gas or its temperature has caused the clouds to become brighter in recent years. So, tiny little bit bittersweet, but still very exciting for us astronomers to look at during the summer months, when there's not much else to see because of our long and late nights. What a beautiful video, Richard. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let's have a look at the comments. It's a time lapse. Capella does not move at a visible speed. I tell you, when the stars move really quickly, when you've been drinking and go to try to stargaze, everything looks like a satellite when you've had a few bevies. It's one of the reasons I've been sober for 8 months, 2 years out of 3 I've been sober for now, because I was just getting fed up of going out and everything shifted in the sky. Stargazing is hopeless when you're drunk. Okay, the mesospheric clouds occur at the same altitude that Branson's Virgin Galactic reached on. So, okay, although extremely rarefied, that is still enough atmosphere for these clouds to form. Thank you, DG. Thank you so much. There we go. Yet another excellent display of NLCs on Wednesday night. Watched them from an upstairs window before midnight. Okay, there we go. Right, we're going to go across to our first guest now. He's waiting patiently in the green room. Why it's called the green room, I do not know. Let's just have a look here. Put us a nice new banner on. Martin, are you ready? Let me put my headphones on so I can hear you. Here we come. It's Martin. Hey, Martin.
Hi. Hello, Vicky.
Hey, how are you tonight?
Hello, Cosmo.
Oh, he says hi.
Hi, Cosmo.
I think he's been to Benidorm. What do you think about that?
Yeah, great.
He was supposed to have been going off on an ice holiday to the Oort Cloud. At least that's where I'd bought him the ticket for, but his passport said Benidorm. So very naughty little sloth. So what have you been up to then, Martin?
Oh, right. Well, I've made a solar image projector.
Yep.
You want me to show you?
Yes, please. Show and tell.
Okay. Have you got that picture I sent you of the partial solar eclipse?
Yes, let's have a little look on how to do this. More screen share, fun. Stop screen.
That just demonstrates what it can do.
Okay, it's in here somewhere. For tomorrow. Let's have a look. Do you think it's going to come up?
Or do you want me to find it? Oh, here we are. Here we are. That's it. Yeah, okay.
Talk us through what you've made here, Martin.
So this is the recent partial eclipse. And this image was taken by a mobile phone of the eclipse on the screen in the projector. Okay, so this is what it can do, and this was I had the projector set up in the front garden so that anybody could come and have a look, and I got about 15 visitors. Some who were invited and some were just walking by, and I said, come in and have a look, and they did. Okay, so do you want to put me on full screen now, Vicky?
Yeah, let's get so we'll say bye-bye to that lovely solar projector, and yeah, happy memories of the eclipse.
Right, and then I'll explain the projector now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll let you go full screen for a minute. There we
Yeah.
go. The floor, sir, is
Okay. Right. So as you all know, the sun is dangerous and potentially dangerous to look at, and a lot of us use filters over the objectives on our telescopes. The Barda film gives a very good white light image, and there are other more expensive H alpha, for example, filters. But when you invite the public or you have children around, you've got to be very, really careful. So the projection method is the best way. And I was given where are we? Here we are. I was given this. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'll tell you about that. This is the a telescope I was given. It's a really nice 60 millimeter telescope with a doublet at the top end here, but there was nothing at the other end. You know, the rest of it had got lost. So I thought, right, well, I'll make a solar projector out of this. So this is what we got. The projector has 3 eyes to help it see better. Anyway, here we go. So this end, as I say, is a doublet, and then this is a normal telescope down to about here, and then the rest of it is made of bits of scrap. So here we have a bit of drain pipe, and what have we got here? We've got a bracket from a drain pipe which holds it all together. There's another one on the other side here, and then we have a spare eyepiece holder and a 12.5 millimeter eyepiece in there. There are 2 discs made of wood, 1, 2, all fixed together with screwed rods and nuts here and here. This disc here is the shadow disc, and it has to be bigger than this one. This is where the screen is, so that the shadow of the sun completely covers the screen. And here's the screen here. This is the screen. It's just a white card, and this is all fixed together. So you don't have to. There's no adjustments. You just point it at the sun. It's got a dovetail bar screwed onto it and held onto it, so it can be put on a normal telescope mount. But it's actually very simple to use, and you can just rest it on the ground and point it at the sun with one hand, and you can see the sun like that. It would be not too difficult to make a thing like the 2 discs and some kind of bracket in the middle to fit any refractor, so you could put it on and take it off. This is all fixed together solid, so it's all ready to go at a moment's notice. Okay, and as I said earlier on, the 3 eyes, just a bit of fun, so that to help it see better. All right. Any questions?
Oh, hi, Martin. So, well, back to basics for me, because I've never used anything like this. When would you use something like this?
Well, anytime the sun's shining. I tried it yesterday to see if there were any sunspots. It took me 5 minutes, and there aren't any. So, no sunspots at the moment.
So where, if somebody wanted to make this, where would they get the instructions from?
Oh, well, I could send anybody some photographs of it, and I've got a description of it here, which is where are we? Can you see that? Where we are?
Oh, nice. Yes, got it there.
So this explains. Well, it's not very clear, is it? It explains how it was assembled and so on. One of the things about it is that the distance from the screen, this is the screen, and the eyepiece was found by trial and error, because if it was too far away, then the image would be too faint and a bit too big, and if it was too near, it would be too small. So this was trial and error, and then with these nuts and screwed rods, you can get very accurate distances, and in fact the two discs are parallel to each other, but they don't need to be. The main thing is that the screen is at right angles to the line of light coming through the eyepiece.
So
Okay.
Melinda, new viewer, says Martin will be hi Melinda, will be the best Blue Peter presenter ever. They never managed things this good out of drain pipes, card and bits of scrap. Actually, they didn't, did they? Did anyone ever make anything off Blue Peter? I certainly didn't.
Okay, so there we are, the solar projector. And if anybody wants, detailed instructions.
Oh, no, great comment off Jed Mack here. Wow, Martin, brilliant. Wish I'd seen that before I spent $6.5 grand on a solar scope.
Yeah, this cost me about £4.
And the results look very satisfactory from it, don't they?
Yeah.
We like it. So Graham asks, what is the focal length of your eyepiece?
It's let's have a look. It's 12.5 millimeters. 12.5. There you can see. Can you see that? I don't know.
Yeah, we see that there. Oh, right. Okay.
There it is. Yeah. 12.5. Yeah.
Gwyneth says, presumably you had to have the focus set before fixing.
Well, it was all trial and error. The position of everything up and down the main tube was just trial and error until it all worked, and then I locked it all up. And for example, the bar here for attaching to a telescope mount is fixed on with tech screws and cable ties. So the focus was it fixed? Let's have a look. How can I put it? Yes. Gwyneth is right. The focus on the screen had to be arranged before it was all locked together. Yeah.
Oh, hang on a minute. I'm not wearing my sunglasses. I forgot my branding there. Okay, so David Graham says, I made my first solar projection box from Meccano. It had cardboard sides. Dad wasn't impressed that I had used Meccano to make it. Several decades ago now, though. Oh, David, sure. Naughty.
Yeah, very good.
Are you any good with Meccano, Martin?
Well, I was when I was a child. Yeah.
And okay. David says, I'm surprised the big telescope manufacturers haven't thought of making this type of kit.
Well, yes, it wouldn't be difficult to have an assembly like this bit that would strap on to any refractor.
Okay.
It'd be quite easy, yeah. And you could take it on and put it off, when you needed it. Yeah.
Okay, Bob. Great use of recycled materials for a sturdy piece of kit. Nice one.
Okay, good. I'm glad you like it.
Okay. Ian says, does the heat not cause a problem with melting of the plastic of the eyepiece? No, because they're made of asbestos.
Well, right. Yeah, it's a good question, because heat is a problem. And this is why we generally use the Barda films over the front of objectives on telescopes, because that stops all the heat. But in practice, the heat is the hottest point is probably about where my finger is, and so far the eyepiece hasn't been affected by the heat. But I know with let's think. Is it Newtonians that can be badly affected by heat? I'm not sure. There is a kind of telescope which can be damaged using the projection method, but I'm not sure which one. But this one's all right so far.
Yeah. Martin, we've really enjoyed your little show and tell. That's an amazing bit of kit, and if anybody would like to contact you, how do we get in touch with you for the recipe?
Well, I do like email.
Yeah.
And you've got my email address, Vicky.
I sure have. I'm just wondering, can I post it in the comments here now? I'm not sure whether that's a done thing or not.
I don't mind. That's fine.
Okay, let me post it in the comments right now.
Nitram.
It is Nitram. Let's have a look. It's coming. Hang on a sec. I'll just fish it out of the Gmail here. There he is.
Yeah.
Okay, if anybody would like to get the recipe for this, there is the email.
Okay.
Don't blame me if you get a load of bots coming after you now. I realise maybe you might get some bots coming, but they're courtesy of the SPA. Martin, thank you so much. I hope you get some decent solar viewing over the next couple of days with the great weather forecast.
Okay, yeah, good. Let's hope we get some sun spots. We haven't had any for a long time.
I thought they were just starting to. Well, I've got a spot. I thought they were just starting to ramp up again, but they're obviously teasing us, aren't they?
Yeah, I hope so.
Martin, it's been a pleasure, and see you in a couple of months. We'd love to have you back on.
Oh, okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
He is the Mr. DIY astronomer. If you remember the last time Martin was on, he showed us how to build a shed observation pod. So let's have a look here. Let's get rid of that. Comments. Yes, brilliant. Thank you, Ian, for your contribution. That was rather good, wasn't it? Okay, so these are hurting. I'm going to need some new headphones. Okay, let's go on to dun dun dun. Okay, Cosmo. It's Cosmo. He has, well, let's see if you can guess where he's been. Follow the instructions closely, popular astronomers. He's been flying around the solar system, or maybe a bit further. But to the casual observer, he's a mithering, pestering sloth. Where have you been to this week, Cosmo? Cosmo, where have you been? 3 clues. Only answer after the clues. Cosmo over and out. So, I'm sure you know the format now, popular astronomers. But if you're new to the show, Cosmo goes jetting off very, very expensive airfares and all his jabs and what have you around the cosmos. And I'm going to read out a couple of clues. It's a brain teaser. It's not really supposed to be fastest finger first, but do wait until I've read out all of the clues to give people a little bit of a chance for the cryptic clues to sink in. What's that, Cosmo? You've gone cryptic. Okay. The clues used to be relatively straightforward, but not only are they very abstract and obscure now, they've also gone a little bit cryptic. Let's have a look here. It's interesting what you can make these days. Yes, it sure is. Thank you, Martin. That was brilliant. Thank you, Martin. He's been to Benidorm. He really, really has. Topless sunbathing. He took his little sticker off and got his little sloth teats out on the beach. That's what he told me anyway. Okay. Cosmo, where have you been? Okay. Got to hear from your Twitter link. Thank you, Angela. Very, very nice to have you joining us, possibly for the first time. You've just joined us in time for Cosmo the Telescope Sloth's clues. See, he hangs from my telescope like that during the daytime. Okay, here we go. Cosmo, you smell. Oh, do you know why? Because it was so cold the other night that I forget that you can actually put him in the microwave to heat him up. And I gave him several turntables. He was in for a couple of minutes and I put him on my absolutely ice cold little feet. And his little kind of beanies that are inside him, possibly cherry stones or bits of wheat Cosmo, I think we need to douse you in lavender oil and get you a little flea collar. Okay, here we go. Cosmo thought he'd have a go at sheep herding. Hang on a sec. Let's just kill that. There we go. Okay. Cosmo thought he'd have a go at sheep herding, but he didn't find any sheep in the flock. Just a load of icy particles. Still, at least he bothered to ring home. So where's Cosmo been? First one to comment. Cosmo thought he'd have a go at sheep herding, but he didn't find any sheep in the flock. Just a load of icy particles. Still, at least he bothered to ring home. Where's Cosmo been? Who's going to get the answer right first? Hi, Angela. You saw my Twitter. Great spread. Oh, so, wow. Well, I tell you, we are getting some correct answers, close, but not quite. Precisely, where has Cosmo been? He thought he'd have a go at sheep herding, but there were no sheep to be seen. So I need you to be really specific about where he has been. Where has he been? Adrian says Saturn. David says, Sonia says Mars. Sorry, Sonia, no. Ian says the rings of Saturn, but whereabouts? Sheep herding. Come on. There's the clue. You've all said Saturn. I need you to be micro-precise now, please. Oh, Tim got it right. Well done. He's been riding around on the little potato moons, Saturn's shepherd moons. A shepherd moon, also a herder moon or watcher moon, is a small natural satellite that clears a gap in planetary ring material or keeps particles within a ring contained. Very knowledgeable, Cosmo, aren't you? Due to their gravitational effect, they pick up particles and deflect them from their original orbits through orbital resonance. This causes gaps in the ring system, such as the particularly striking Cassini division, as well as other characteristic bands or strange twisted deformations of rings. And you are strange and twisted, Cosmo. Until next week, Cosmo. Goodbye. He's gone. He's gone. And I'll probably trip over him later for slinging him on the floor like that. Well done, Tim. Well done, Tim. Well done. Okay. We are now going over to our... Oh, no, Eleni this week. Sorry, she's got an assignment, a project. So let's wish Eleni with the space news all the very best. Now then, I've got a treat for you, popular astronomers, because this was not advertised. We have got a second guest streaking in through the atmosphere like the Chelyabinsk meteorite right at the last minute and blindsiding us all and exploding onto your screens any second. It's Martin Archer coming to you in 3, 2, 1, Martin. Hello.
Hello. How you doing?
Headphones. Hiya.
Hello.
Hi, Martin. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. How are you?
Thank you for joining the show at the very, very last moment.
That's okay. Thanks for the invitation.
It's great. We just got the email, so see, people do read press releases. So tell us who you are and what you do then, Martin.
So I'm a Stephen Hawking Fellow. I study space science around our planet at Imperial College London, and we have a film coming out that combines poetry, the real sounds of space, which I study scientifically, and yeah, it's a film which is being launched as part of the National Astronomy meeting next week.
Oh, so tell us about the film then. How long is the film?
Oh, so it's only a short film, but it was, so it's a collaboration between myself, an award-winning poet called Sharifa Energy, and then an award-winning filmmaker called Peter Fellows. And it's a 6-minute film that kind of explores some ideas around sound, our perceptions, why we shouldn't forget about sound compared to just the visuals. And it tries to kind of reinvigorate the awe in science that some people might have lost as well. None of your audience, I'm sure.
Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so then what is the film called?
It's called Beyond Visible Noise.
Okay, and tell us a little bit more about it then. Like, where's the inspiration come from for it?
So yeah, the inspiration comes from, well, so I've been doing a lot of work taking these waves that our satellites in space around our planet can pick up that we would never be able to hear with our ears. They are true analogs of sound waves, but they're really, really weak and really, really low frequency. And we study them because they can have real implications on space weather, so like the radiation environment that our satellites are exposed to and potential impacts on ground systems like power grids and everything like that. But I thought it would be interesting to hear what they sound like rather than just look at wiggles on a computer. And it turns out they sound really weird. And so that was sort of a jumping off point when I started talking to the people involved. And they do actually feature in the film. They're a key part of the film. You can listen to the real sounds of space.
Wow. So what radio stations have you tuned into in space then?
Well, so they're not radio stations. Obviously, this is this
Who are you listening to?
What you're listening to is probably the most complicated musical instrument that we can understand. So our magnetic field can guide these waves and cause resonances in the same way that we get resonances stringed instruments and wind instruments and percussive instruments. And actually, there are true analogs of those things going on all the time. But unlike the instruments that you're probably familiar with in music class, or if you've got your own one, these ones, their notes are changing all of the time. They're really quite complicated and we still don't understand them fully. So you kind of got all that going on at once. It's kind of really trippy to listen to them. And yeah, you can get lost in them a bit. They're really weird.
Have you got any samples that you could show us right now? You can actually do a screen share on this software. If you've got anything that you could show us, a brief clip of the film, or
yeah, I could show you a clip of the film. Let me just bring that up. I would have had it ready if I knew I could do that.
It's quite magic.
Yeah. Okay, let me share.
Are you sharing a file off your computer or is it online?
I'm on my computer. Just 1 second.
Okay, great.
I don't know if you're getting the sound.
There's something coming through. I'll add it to the stream. Here we go. Oh, did it give an option to share your audio?
I don't think it did.
Try again. And you might just notice at the bottom there might be a little box to tick that says share audio.
Share screen sharing. There doesn't seem to be an option, I'm afraid. I can.
Okay, well, try again. It might come on. So if you just try it again.
Okay. Next window.
Okay, let's have a look. I can hear some audio actually. Maybe turn it up on your computer. Oh. I'm getting audio coming through, but I don't know how to turn it up on this. Is that your voiceover?
Yeah.
It's looking good. Ooh, what's happened to him?
Space weather 100 years behind, expanding to translate invisible weather in space.
I'll stop there.
Okay, what happened to him then?
It's a bit of a sneak preview.
Ooh, is that the mystery?
Yeah, I don't want to give away the whole game. There's a really nice ending, so you'll have to watch the full thing on YouTube once it's launched, which you can find on my channel.
Tell us how we watch it, please.
Yeah, if you go to youtube.com/MartinArcherDoctor, then it'll be up on there, and there's tons more stuff about my science and lots of pop science stuff as well. So feel free to get lost in all the videos there.
So let me figure out how to do this. Cool. Okay, so it's YouTube. What? Sorry.
youtube.com/MartinArcher.
YouTube did not like that. Let me see if I can. So what are you a doctor of then, Martin?
Space physics.
Space physics. That is about as cool as it gets. So tell us about your day job then.
So, I mean, I kind of already did, right? So I use simulations and satellites around our planet to work out how the sun interacts and causes all of these sorts of waves.
That is such a cool job. That's such a cool job. Are we in imminent danger of anything at the minute, Martin?
Not that I'm aware of, no. We've got the sun's activity amping up, like you heard from the previous Martin. Like, we're going to start getting more sunspots, but there's no coronal mass ejections or anything on our way at the moment. And, you know, the really big stuff that we need to be worried about, like another Carrington level event, these are incredibly rare things. And that's why me and my colleagues are doing so much work into trying to forecast this stuff and better protect everything that we depend on for our everyday lives, like the computers and devices you're watching this on.
Wow, I remember, it's really stuck in my mind actually, and I can't remember the chap's name, but about 2 months before COVID was announced, we had a chap come to, a professor come to Mac Astro and do a presentation about the threat of space weather. And he showed the government threat to humanity's graphs for like going back decades. And at the top of every year, pretty much, was a little snowflake pattern. So we had obviously solar events being quite dangerous, but at the kind of in like the top 5 of the graph for each year, there was like a little snowflake, and we said, "What's that? Glaciation, the ice age?" And the presenter just said, "No, that is a virus, a pandemic."
Yeah.
And we all went, "Ha ha 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 ha! Get out of town!" And now look at the state of us.
Well, exactly. That's what I think. People are becoming more aware of these risks. They don't come all the time. Like, we don't have pandemics all the time, but when they do, they can be pretty bad. And the same could easily be said of space weather.
Well, we are really looking forward to the film. Well done for the endeavour, and I'm sure the astrophysics, space and science world will be very grateful for your beautiful artistic contribution.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Catch you later, Martin.
Bye.
Bye. There we go. Right. That was cool. I just find job titles like that just so... I don't think I've ever said the word sexy on Pop Astro Live, but yeah, that kind of thing just gets me. It's fantastic. Okay, where's my running list? Let's go back to it. Okay. I think it's time for Sonia. Here she comes. 3, 2, 1. Hey, baby.
Hello. Hi.
Here she is. Sunshine Sonia.
Yay.
How are you tonight, Sonia?
I'm good, yes. Getting into... have the cat down there, but I don't want to disturb her because she's like fast asleep and she's really hot as well. She sprawled out to the floor really, and I had to switch the fan on for her. Now she's moved into her favourite place and she's fast asleep, so I don't want to disturb her tonight.
Do you know, I broadcast from a very small box room, and do you remember when it was the Pop Astro Live birthday and you went to all that amazing effort and bought the cake and the tinsel and the party blowers and the hats? I've still got that enormous tinsel curtain taking up half the room, and every time I walk past it, and it just reminds me of the wonderful fun that we had.
Yes, it was a very, very good night, and eventually it all went to plan.
That was actually one of the best things I've ever done, the Pop Astro Live birthday edition with you, Sonia.
Woo!
And we didn't think it was going to work, and then the internet did work, and we just went bonkers.
Oh yes, we had. Well, the party poppy things they weren't very blowy. They didn't work very well, but everything else did.
Do you like my new sunglasses over glasses, Sonia?
I know. I've been looking at. I need something like that because I have to have, because of wearing glasses, mine have to be prescription sunglasses. So I could very well do with something like that. So I may have to have a look at those myself.
I don't understand the point of prescription sunglasses because you're just juggling them continuously, but these are just like the easy answer. And they look pretty groovy. And they come in all different colours as well.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I'll probably get just like usual black ones, especially when I'm driving.
Oh yeah, they are a little bit on the unusual colour side. Sonia, what's your presentation on tonight, darling?
So we've got some unusual colours going on in skies. We have reds, greens, blues, oranges, sunsets, even had noctilucent and clouds last night as well, which I was very happy. I did send you a picture, so I don't know if you're able to share that or not.
Yeah, share. Oh, you said, oh, okay, right. Oh, God. Email. Let's have a look. There's nothing better than doing live IT. Oh, I see. Let's see if we can do this now. Oh, wow, Sonia, that's a beautiful picture. Let me see if I can do this.
It was such a brilliant display last night. And it didn't seem to last very long over here as well. I don't know why. They were literally not very nice by midnight.
Sonia, that is a fantastic picture.
It's really nice. It's always like in the back as well. So I go upstairs and I have quite a good view of them. If the right of that tree, it's obviously a good view. But if they're quite left, a few more trees that I always wanted to end up in that position. So I have the really good view of them, and they were quite higher than usual as well for what I get over here. Hi, Angela. I was really pleased with that last night.
And you've had some beautiful pictures this past few nights, haven't you, Sonia? Your astrophotography just continually gets better all the time.
I know, 4 in a row last night. So I had the lovely moon, and then a really bright International Space Station pass. And I just managed to get Venus. I had to literally move all of this over there to be able to get my telescope there, to be able to get it in between the houses over there when the sun was setting. So I had a really, really good night last night. And then I was ready for bed, then I thought I can't stay up for Saturn and Jupiter. That's a no tonight. That'll be another night. So yes. And then here I am. There we go, in the Sky at Night magazine, my very first photo. There we go.
In the Sky at Night magazine.
Yes. It took me years and years to try and get in there, and I got in there in the, what do you call it? The Astrophotography, the Solar Eclipse Special. There we go. So they emailed me directly and they asked for my details. I was like, oh my God, heart attack. They want me in their magazine. Yes. Happy days.
Sonia, that's so good. Yeah, I know. I mean, it's great to be in the Sky 9 magazine, but with Pop Astro magazine, I'm not going to say it's a lower barrier to entry, but we are all about the amateur entries with the Pop Astro Live, with the Pop Astro magazine. So comes out every 2 months. One of the main benefits of being an SPA member is that you can join the magazine, get your pictures published, and feel the buzz of seeing your name up in paper.
Absolutely. And there I am. Yes.
Very good. Yes. Yeah, Steve Fractal says, congratulations, Sonia.
Thank you very much. I can hear you, but we've both frozen on my phone.
Okay. Oh, okay. I am still here.
So I don't know what you're showing and what you're not showing at the moment.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what then. Oh, how are you going to read this presentation that I'm doing?
I have it actually. I have it on Peter's work screen, so I can still see the presentation on my computer.
Let me go to the presentation. Stop screen, share screen, screen share. My sky colours. Here we go.
There we go.
Right. Okay. Let me have a quick look. So we have got. That's not right, is it? Honestly, the screen share on Zoom is so simple, but not on this software. Let's have a look. No. Present. Right, we're on your first page. The sky speaks in 1,000 colours. I love that.
It does indeed. So why is the sky blue? Why do we get sunsets? And I have added a little extra bit in there of something you may not know. So we shall go on to the next sky, please.
Okay, here we go. Next guy.
So,
Wait.
why does the sky change colour at sunrise and at sunset? So we get such beautiful colours at sunrise and sunsets, but have you ever wondered why do we get those absolutely no usual colours? So the sky always remains blue or dark even when it's cloudy, but during 2 times of day, sunrise and sunset, we will get some bits of orange and red. So it's called a phenomenon called scattering. So the sky and the atmosphere is filled with many molecules and really, really tiny particles which change the direction of the rays and light. And so it causes light to scatter and this affects the colours of the light coming from the sun. So when the air is clear, the sunsets will appear yellow because the light from the sun has passed a long distance through the air, and some of the blue scattered has been scattered far, far away. If the air is polluted with small particles, natural otherwise known as pollutants, it can be a bit more red. And this bit that people may not know, that sunsets over the sea may be orange due to the salt particles in the air, which are effective known as the Tyndall scatterers. There
Wow,
we go.
now that's pretty cool. I saw the green flash the other night by complete surprise.
Oh my! I've been wanting to see that for years and years. I've still not managed to see that. I went to Texas Country Park, which is really, really high, watching the sunset, and I've still not seen it. I may have to take another trip there to see it again. So we will hopefully, fingers crossed, one day see it. And then the sky around the sun is seen reddened, as well as the light coming directly from the sun. This is because of the light that is scattered relatively well through small angles, but the blue light is then more likely to be scattered twice or more over the greater distances. Then that's why we get the yellow, the red, and the orange colours. So why is the sky blue? And next one, please, Vicky.
There we go. Whoa, that's a slide and a half.
So as we know, the light travels through space in a straight line as long as nothing disturbs it. So visible light has a range of colours from violet through to red. And then when we mix all the colours, as we say, like the colours of the rainbow, they all create a white light. And so violet is the shortest wavelength, and the red has the longest wavelength, which travels the furthest. And that is why we see the reds and oranges in the evening, because it travels the furthest away from the Earth. And so the atmosphere is a mixture of gases. It has all other materials that surround the Earth in a thin, most likely transparent shell. And this is all held in place by Earth's gravity. And then gas particles made up in the atmosphere, they are the smallest wavelength of light, and so when the light then hits a gas molecule, some of the light then gets absorbed. And so the higher frequency blues are more often absorbed than the lower frequency reds. And after a while, the molecules radiate, they release all the energy that they can give off, and so the light is then in different directions. And so the colour that is absorbed is the same colour that the colour that is radiated is then the same colour that was absorbed. So the blue light is scattered in different directions across the sky, and whichever way you look, you will always see that blue light, and that's why we have the blue light, blue sky. And then the same as the red sun sets, as the sun begins to set, it is further away from you. So it's going a longer path in the lower atmosphere to get to you, and that's why we get that red atmosphere. But okay, it's due to the aerosols, dust and water droplets and those pollutants in the sky, and that's why we see the red sunsets. So why is also black sky in space? And so instead of blue, there is no atmosphere in space, so there is no scattered light to actually reach our eyes, and that's why space is just black. There we go. So why is the night sky dark? Next slide, please, Vicky. Can everyone see that?
Yeah, it's on.
There we go. So basically, as we know, the Earth rotates 24 hours, and one reason is obvious, because the sun is the Earth is away from the sun, so it's not getting the direct light from the sun as well. But during the day, as we know, the sunlight, it floods our atmosphere in all directions. which both direct and reflected sunlight coming to us from everywhere we can see. So at night we don't get the sunlight that floods the atmosphere, and so it's dark everywhere in the sky, that there isn't a point of light like a star, planet, or the moon, because the moon, the planets, they don't give enough light basically to see what we do during the day of what the sunlight gives us. So leading on to my last one, what is the actual real colour of the sky? Just bear with me 1 moment.
Bless you, Sonia. I actually don't know what the real colour of the sky is. It's probably like the opposite of blue. It's probably like red or something, isn't it? Or purple.
The sky doesn't actually have a colour. It's not black. It's just transparent. The only reason we have a black night is because it's not as colourful as what we have during the day, because the sun gives us that blue light because of all the scattering of the light. And then we only receive at night the little bit of lights from the moon, the stars, but again, they don't have enough light to actually give us some colour. If you do look very closely down near to the moon, on especially full moon at night, you can see a little bit of blue with the rest of the sky because of the shine from the moon itself. But again, it's not as good as the sun to give us such an effect in the way that it does. But if you ever notice as well, and that especially dark night sky over the horizon, we get an orange tinge, mainly because of the lamps that we use as sodium vapor lamps, which give off an orange tint in the sky that lights up from large number of street lamps near to the horizon, or a tint. So all in all, the sky does not have a colour because Earth's atmosphere is transparent to visible light, and we just scatter all the light from the sun that comes into the Earth's atmosphere. And there you have it, the real colour of the sky itself.
Oh, Sonia, that was a really lovely, lovely, lovely presentation. We had some lovely comments then. Thank you for helping us go back to basics, but also the stuff that we just take for granted that's basics is actually really, really complex, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I didn't even know the colour didn't have an actual, the sky didn't actually have a colour, because I thought it must have a colour. But no, it's not. It's caused by the sun and the scattering of its light. And the dark that we see is just because there's no light to be scattered at all from the sun.
Do you know, Sonia, you've got such a lovely way of explaining things. You definitely should be either a primary school teacher.
I just literally thought of this last minute after work yesterday. I thought, oh my God, what can I do? I have no idea what to do. So I thought, with the skies, wonderful and the sunrise, I thought, what a great presentation. There we go.
Okay, Sonia, you're freezing a little bit, unfortunately. We'll have to sort
everybody's
out
wanted to hear. Yeah, when people say this kind
of. Sonia, you're freezing.
Shall I go and then come back and see if that works?
Yeah, do you want to try that? And I'll play your theme tune. There we go. She's gone. We'll play a theme tune in the meanwhile. Oh, I'm getting hot. It's very hard work broadcasting with the setting sun on you and a thick black T-shirt. Here is Sonia's music non-stop. Where is it? Sonia's weather jingle. Here we go.
Will it be cloudy? Will it be sunshine? Will there be hurricanes? Sonia's been checking out the jet stream and the humidity. Is it safe to get my telescope out, or will it blow over and bend? Well, Sonia's here with all the answers, my starry-eyed astronomer friend.
Now, Sonia,
I'm back.
Since we have been paying you 500 quid a week to present this show in backhanders to give us some decent weather, Sonia.
Oh, I know.
Every single time. And this, I think, might be one of the only times where you're going to give us a spell of decent weather, surely.
So everyone's been put, there's going to be heat wave. The heat wave, it is usually 7 to 10 days in advance. It's hard to tell. You just have to keep looking at the charts, and you have to, keep your fingers crossed. The UCMO charts stay like that. So yes, we are going to have an extremely good spell of weather at the moment. We have a high pressure system that's to the west of us at the moment, and that is going to sit there nicely, and it's going to keep all the low pressure systems away. It's going to keep all of the rain away, and it's going to give us some extremely nice weather at the moment. Especially in the south of the UK, we can expect maybe to hit the mid-30s.
Mid-30s?
Mid-30s in London, and that they can expect that this week. The Northwest Midlands area, maybe 27, 28 as we get further Scotland, maybe 24, 25, but it is going to be on the hot side. So it is going to be quite humid as well. Joining out, we can expect at least 14, 15 degrees as well. Joining out. So do keep an eye on those telescopes. It is going to be at least 14, 13 with the dew points as well. So definitely look after those telescopes. The wind speed is going to be quite low though. The surface and 30,000 feet, not too bad, at least up to 40 miles an hour. But the Astro index, the seeing conditions, the Pickering is looking really good, between at least 8, the highest on there at the moment on the index. So it's going to go through. So tonight we have clear skies, maybe just edges of Scotland, edges of Ireland, may get some rain. But if we look through the week, Friday's looking really good. There may just be a bit of cloud, the Midlands, east of England, northern England, northern Scotland and Northern Ireland, but it's looking a pretty decent night tomorrow night, so definitely get those telescopes out. Saturday night, again, it does look like the whole of Ireland, England, Wales, north of Scotland may have a shower or a bit of cloud, but again, it is looking a very decent, clear night as well. Sunday, it's Saturday the same. Again, Scotland, west of Scotland, northern Scotland, maybe a bit of Northern Ireland, Belfast area may get some cloud, and northwestern Scotland may get a bit of rain. We go into Monday now because of those. Because the ground now is getting relatively warm, we could see the odd thunderstorm, not probably mid-afternoonish in the Midlands, but again, it will disappear and we will have another clear skies night on Monday night. There may just be a bit more low cloud, but this should be gone by at least 10 o'clock. 10, 11 o'clock. Again, Scotland now not doing well this week. They're going to get a cloud. Tuesday, we're going to Tuesday. There may just be a bit more cloud about, but again, relatively dry, relatively clear again. And then we go into Wednesday and we could expect some showers early afternoon, especially on the East Coast, down into London area, but it's all looking to be extremely clear as well. Wednesday night, it's just Scotland again. It's going to have that cloud. And yes, so there's my forecast. Clear nights, clear skies. Get your telescopes out. It's going to be really, really good. The jet stream is the north of us at the moment. It just literally touches Scotland, so that's probably why they've just got that bit of cloud at the moment. But it's looking a decent week next week. And of course, today is St. Swithin's Day. Oh,
and that means if it's sunshine today, it's going to be sunny for the rest of our living days.
For next 40 nights, but as I heard Owen today, it's not true. And when I heard another forecaster this morning say it's not proved to be true for at least 160 years.
Okay, wow. So I've got to say there's some really high temperature projections coming. If you get very hot and you struggle sleeping at night, or you are a lady of a certain age, or you know a lady of a certain age, these fans are about 12 quid on Amazon and they are an absolute godsend. They look so simple and trite, but I tell you, if you're running around doing chores or you struggle to sleep at night, these things are just amazing, Sonia. It's beautiful, cooling.
And don't forget the sun cream. Make sure you get the sun cream because that factor is going to be really high. The pollen is going to be really high, and this time the UV is extremely high as well, especially baldy heads. Get those caps on, get that sun cream on. Yeah, especially if you're out doing solar observing. I just want to show you some, hang on, this thing goes really quick. It's got 2 sets of buttons on it. I want to show you really briefly. I don't know any way to do this. Now, I live near the beach, Triada Bay, Anglesey, and I just thought I'd make you all jealous with a couple of pictures. That's the beach here today. Can you see that's my local beach? I fell asleep on there today. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That's so pretty.
That's Triada Bay, Anglesey, where I live. It's usually not like that, so it's very wonderful to have that. What are your plans for the sunny weekend, Sonia?
Well, I have got my second COVID jab on Saturday morning, so it relatively is how I feel after that. So it may just be lounge about in the garden doing absolutely nothing, or if I feel well, get up early Sunday morning, do a 6-7 mile run before the weather gets a bit hot.
So Liam is our ISS man. Liam, have we got ISS passes coming over the UK? Can you drop a few times into the chat, please? That would be really good. Let's take a look at some of these lovely comments. Adrian, that telescope, I've had it now for about maybe 18 months, and I would recommend it. Yeah, it's a great kind of, it's the Celestron Star Sense Explorer, which navigates around the sky using an app. It's lots of fun and brilliant for beginners and intermediate astronomers. I suspect that if you are a more experienced astronomer, it might just be a little bit too easy for you. But if you want a quick fix of stargazing, it is wonderful. Jed says, great presentation as usual, Sonia. You should be a guest on The Sky at Night. Yeah, come on.
Oh, well, if somebody wants to tweet them for me, please feel free to. I did have a very nice tweet back from Chris Lintott as well on Twitter, because I did tweet them to say, oh my God, thank you so much for using my photo on the sky in the magazine, and I sent it also to Chris Lintott and Pete Lawrence, and Chris Lintott sent me a very nice tweet back as well, so I was like, yay.
Very good. Let's have a look here. David, brilliant. Thank you for all your very technical observations. With the UK currently out of the jet stream, the upper
we
atmosphere
are indeed. It is the north of us at the moment.
Should be relatively
lovely air.
David says this gives us stable air, which hopefully gives better seeing. That's what we like to hear, isn't it?
Should do, but because of the heat as well, don't forget you have those atmospheric conditions of the heat as well, so you may get some haziness as well with the looking. But the transparency at the moment in the seeing is looking good, but just don't forget the heat and that haziness you may get at times.
Right, okay. Now, if you want to go out maybe spotting the weird noctilucent clouds and meddle with your body clock, the best ISS pass tonight is at 11:30. Well, 11:28. Set a beep beep on your phone to go off at about 11:27. That's what I do, and go out and look. I wonder why my phone alarm is going off at 11:30 at night.
When we seem to get a late one and an early one. So last night was quite an early ISS pass. Tonight's later, and so tomorrow night should be a bit earlier.
I think it would be fantastic if the Sky at Night were to do a feature on all of the homemade. I know Pete Williamson's got a fantastic astronomy group, and Dave Eagle does one as well, to talk about the birth of home astronomy broadcasting on the Sky at Night. That would be great. I will suggest that to the producers. How about that? Excellent. Thank you so much for all these lovely comments, Liam. Thank you for the ISS information, and good luck to anybody having a kip on a sun-kissed beach and me sweating at work. Where is the justice? I did actually have a kip on a sun-kissed beach, but there we go. That's the life of a freelance marketer video blogger for you.
I am working from home the first time. I am working from home next Monday, Tuesday, so I will be setting everything up outside, and I shall be sunbathing outside whilst I work from home for the first time in my life.
Oh, wow. It's very good. Very good. It's underrated working from home, Sonia. Right, I've got a finale for us, and then we'll say goodnight, and we'll stay on and chat a little bit. Me and Sonia have a little girly chat. Well, not girly chat.
We have a bit of a green room, don't we?
We do, absolutely, yeah. Okay, now let me have a think. I have made a new song for everybody. So if this is the first time that you are watching the show, I have got a musical interlude, and this time, now, do you remember what happened last Sunday? Very exciting, Sonia. Richard Branson floating around in zero G.
I saw it. I watched it live. It was amazing, and it didn't take as long to get into space either. Well, the edge of space, because as soon as they the whatever it was let go, they was just like whoosh. That was it. They were gone.
That was it. They were gone in the beautiful ship Unity 22. So I made a song about it to celebrate it. Unfortunately, I don't know whether Richard Branson has seen it, and I'm definitely not signed to Virgin Records at this moment in time, but you never know.
Maybe you should send it to him.
I did tag him on LinkedIn, but that's a really duff way of sending something to someone, tagging them on LinkedIn, isn't it?
Oh, no.
I think it's this one. So I think this is going to come on now. This is a song celebrating Richard Branson and Virgin Galactic's flight. Let's see if it plays. Is that coming through? No.
No.
Did anything come through then?
I could hear some audio, but there was no video.
Oh, let me have a go. Oh, I swear. Right, share audio. No, hang on. I want to... This didn't work before when Martin was trying it. Let's try. Anything?
No.
Sharing was... Oh, honestly. Oh, wait. I think something's coming through the ether. There's a wheel turning on my screen.
Oh, something's working.
Random faces.
Oh, wrong song.
Events,
Wrong song. Wrong song. That's the wrong one. That's a different one. That is not about Richard Branson. Right, let's try that again. Share. Let's have a look. It's somewhere in all my video files on my laptop. I think. Oh no. Oh, where's it gone? I've just downloaded it. Right. Hang on a minute. Right. This is it. Here we go. Virgin Galactic. That's better. Jeez.
Branson's dancing in 0G in the cabin of Unity. He's got the winning tactic right there with Virgin Galactic.
We're here to make space more accessible to all. Welcome to the dawn of a new space age, says Branson.
How would you feel
Getting winked from Hadfield. How would you feel getting winked from Hadfield?
Bing bong! Cabin announcement. Beneath you, you will see the curvature of the Earth. And please do not open your bag of peanuts in 0G.
With the dawn of space tourism, it's not just hedonism. The overview effect
Promotes altruism. How would you feel getting winked from Hadfield? How would you feel getting winked from Hadfield? Pretty darn cosmic, actually. Woohoo!
You flew!
How's that? After the
That is
start.
really good. You definitely wouldn't want to open a bag of peanuts in 0G.
Was it Homer Simpson did it with the ants on the when he was flying, didn't he? He smashed an ant farm or something when he was in 0G.
Oh, I've not seen that one.
That's a great one. I think it's an old one. Let's have a look. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the comments. Virgin on the ridiculous. Thank you very much. Well done, Sonia. Hope it doesn't get too hot this week. I won't blame you if I bake. Oh, very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Very, very good. Thank you. Okay, Jed, thank you so much for all your lovely contributions. I think you called it a stunning show earlier today in a message to me. It has never been called, I don't think I've ever been called stunning in my life, so that's great. Right, should we go, love? Packet of crisps on the shuttle. Is that what they did? Is that what Homer did? Yeah. Oh, thank you, everybody. Right, we've got about 10 seconds to drop your last comments in, and then me and Sonia are all going to disappear off. In it
just.
We'll have a little chat. In it just. Right, okay. Thank you, everybody, for commenting. Thank you, Liam. Thank you very much. The ISS pass goes pretty high, above 60 degrees, but that's for the southern UK. Okay, we are now going to disappear. Oh, the National Astronomy meeting have a live broadcast from 7 a.m. on Stonehenge on Tuesday. What's happening then? Rewind the solstice. Okay, we're going to go now. Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Oh, thank you, David. Thank you, Claire. Blackpool Astronomy Group, is that right? I seem to recall from our very long Twitter relationship me and Claire have had for years now. I think I've been on Twitter for about 12 years. Remember when Twitter used to be just the best thing? Oh, Jed, you do flatter me. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to go now. Bye, everybody. Yes, it is Claire.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye. See you soon. Share the video, share the video, share the video. Oh, hang on, Adrian. It's a Celestron Star Sense Explorer 80mm, the long tube one and not the thick fat one. What? That's where my knowledge of telescopes ends. I'll catch you soon. Thank you very much, everybody. Friend me on Facebook.
Bye.
Adrian.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's going away now.